Well, everybody, John Bornschein here, and this is Cable Lane. I'm so glad that you're tuning in again today. We are continuing our study of experiencing God day by day. In today's wonderful challenge, we're going to hear these encouraging words from Dr. Henry Blackaby, who really takes us back to 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verses 24 to 25. Here's what we read. Do you not know that those who run in a race all run, but one receives the prize? Run in such a way that you may obtain it. And everyone who competes for the prize is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a perishable crown, but we for an imperishable crown. That's what we're talking about here today, is an imperishable crown. Brothers and sisters, you know quite well, as we're surrounded by athletic events. We see it in the Olympics. We certainly see it in various televised programming and stadiums all across our country even, in which people are disciplining, buffeting their bodies to perform in a certain way, in a certain strength and capability for athletic competitions. And in fact, it might be something like a football or basketball, whatever the tournament might be. We see athletes that are disciplining their bodies. They're going through strengthening, conditioning, training day after day. It's rigorous and it's difficult because they have their eyes fixated on a certain prize. They're desiring something of an achievement before the eyes of men and to find self-purpose and gratification in that. So they will spend countless hours in a gym. They will run the track over and over again, whatever the environment is, so that they obtain a perishable crown, if you will. But we, the believer, are challenged to put that same kind of discipline to practice in our lives, that we are giving ourselves with undivided attention to God's holy word in prayer, being people of His word, living it out in the everydayness of life. The Apostle Paul will tell us in Hebrews chapter 12, verse 1, and I believe him to be the author of Hebrews, he says that we're to throw off everything that hinders us as we run this glorious race. So whatever might entangle us by way of sin or attraction of the things of this world, the treasures that are temporary, we're to throw all that off and to run the race for the glorious prize that awaits us. In 2 Timothy 4, verse 7, we read that the Apostle Paul, telling young Timothy, says that he fought the good fight, that he finished the race, and that he kept the faith. We're going to see that through our study of the book of Daniel. If you're joining us on Sundays, you'll see that. We're going to talk about uncompromising faith, that we finish rightly, that we have not compromised our faith at all, and that we have run this race that has been set before us. Habakkuk 2:2 then tells us that we are to write these things down so that he who reads it may run, that we, brothers and sisters, may run boldly for the cause of Christ. In 1 Corinthians 9:27, we even read about being disciplined, buffeting our bodies, training daily so that we don't succumb to the deceptions of the enemy, because those temptations are all around us. May we not give in to them. In Joshua, I find it fitting that in Joshua chapter 6, verses 1 to 27, we read about when the Israelites were surrounding Jericho. They were told to march every single day around those walls, and on the seventh day that they were to march 7 times around those walls. Now think about that. They never saw a brick fall. They never saw any evidence that their marching was doing any good. But brothers and sisters, likened to the children of Israel, we are to keep marching faithfully, not growing weary in doing good. And we keep marching around, and we will see those bricks fall, because victory is assured. And like the athlete on the field, we are longing for the day when we will hear, "Well done, good and faithful servant." Let's end with these words from Dr. Henry Blackaby, who challenges us in this. He says, "Are you striving to bring your body into subjection for the glory of God? Are you training your mind to think the thoughts of God rather than the thoughts of the world? Are you disciplining your life in prayer? When others are sleeping, are you interceding? Have you studied God's word so diligently that you are prepared to find answers to the challenges you face? Have you equipped yourself in evangelism so that you're ready to share your faith? Have you prepared yourself as a Christian in order to qualify for the imperishable crown that awaits you? Brothers and sisters, strive for the treasures that are eternal. Strive for the Stephanos, the crown that the Lord is going to give to His faithful servants. God bless you, my friends. Take care.